Hey everybody, good Sunday morning, top of the morning to you. Hope you're doing okay this morning. Eddie Williams Sellers coming to you, sitting here and being distracted. An Amazon lady is delivering a package to the front door. That's crazy how we can just order all kinds of stuff. The evening before and the next morning at 7:40, they put it on your doorstep. What's the world coming to, y'all? I like it, y'all. I like all of it. I just like everything about the way the world is shifting in those areas. But anyhow, the Morning Post this morning is on this Sunday, the Lord's Day, December the 21st, 2025. This is going to be a good day. Yeah, I believe that. We enter into the winter solstice. We enter into the Christmas spirit. We exit out of 2025 very shortly as we enter into 2026. There is a lot going on this time of year in spirit world. We enter into all kind of realms and dimensions, seasons and journeys that we are constantly entering into and exiting out of while going through life. 2026 is another door that we are about to walk through. It could be the best year of our lives, or it could be one of the worst years of our life. It could be an uneventful year, or it could be a year with just many unforeseen twists and curves that get thrown at us. Life is always coming at us. In 2024, I would have never thought when that year started that I would become part of the Harris campaign or that I would become TikTok famous. I guess that's the thing nowadays, TikTok famous. Good Lord. And, or that I would have people call me from the White House, or I'd be standing backstage within feet of celebrities or former presidents or Bruce Springsteen. At one event, I was standing next to the legendary Lynn Whitfield, and I didn't even know it, and I just happened to look at her, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Lynn Whitfield out at DeKalb County. I couldn't get over how small and tiny she was. She was the mother of the church in Greenleaf, that series on that Sammy would come over on Sundays, and me and him would watch it because it just was all about the churchy stuff that went on. A lot of shenanigans go on in big churches and little churches, but me and Sammy loved it. But when I turned around and she was just standing right there beside me, I didn't even attempt to say hey to her, and I tried to act like I wasn't looking at her. You know, being a fan of somebody is kind of weird sometimes. You just want to go up. There was a guy that, well, anyhow, I run into a Target that was on the show, and I happened to turn the thing, and I seen him standing there, and the Gilmore Girls. He was one of the stars of the Gilmore Girls. And I just turned in and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I've watched every one of the seasons of Gilmore Girls. And I noticed he just kind of tightened up and stepped back for a second. I'm like, oh buddy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just that force hit you like that. I'm like, I'm such a fan of yours though. I love that series. Anyhow, it's weird being a fan sometimes. Oh my goodness. Jill stopped by the house last night and she laid on her daddy's sofa for a little bit. And how wonderful is that, to have your kid come by and just pile up on your sofa and just want to lay on daddy's sofa for a while. And then after she got here, Caleb and Kathy and Savannah and Chance, they all rode over. And Ava had made a pan of tiramisu that they got a little slice of, and we all sat around the fireplace and just talked and stuff. I don't think that I have ever loved or that I have needed the love of my family like I do now. It's different as we get older. Jill, on her days of working, works 12-hour shifts. She has thrown herself back into nursing. She was telling me last week, I was over there, and she was a little bit upset about it, and she was just telling me about this little girl that's at the hospital, and you know, the day that she had with her. And she's working with kids and teens now as a nurse. When she told me about the little girl, it just kind of just melted my heart a little bit. So that evening I went out into the garden house and I got down on my knees and I asked God to visit the little girl and touch her in her body and to be with her and be near her and go in her room. Regardless of what times we're living in or a lot of the other changes I have gone through in my life with religions and enlightenment, there's still a deep part of me that believes praying for people can have a power to it. I've just seen it work so many times over my life where the unspeakable starts to happen. It's odd. There is a part of me that has always loved praying for people, especially sick people, when they're just at their most vulnerable. You know, I think that was one of the great joys I had, that intent revivals. There was never in one service in all those years where when I said, would anybody at the end of a service like to be prayed for? And people would just line up and you just touch them and just say, heal, be healed in Jesus' name, be made whole. I loved it. And because I just felt like there was an energy and there was a power to it, you know. And I have this weird faith where I actually believe that they will be healed and get better. I know. My belief in salvation and damnation have changed over the years, but my belief in faith has not changed at all. I have faith. We enter into and out of spirit world. When I pray, I enter into a realm that is not of this world. And I'm sure a lot of you do too. You just feel it. You reach out beyond the whatever this is. It is, and maybe as we grow older, we know what has worked for us and what hasn't. I've learned through life to lay aside the things that just don't work for you no longer. You know, it is Sunday this morning. This is going to be a good day. We enter into the winter solstice. We enter into the Christmas spirit. We exit 2025. We are about to enter into 2026. Good Sunday morning, sweet people. In the picture over on my Facebook page, the window by my bed in Paris. I could see Paris through other dimensions while looking out that window at night. I've always felt that windows are entry and exit points of spirit world. I am not one that enjoys seeing windows all covered up. Yeah, let God in. Open your windows up. Pull them curtains back. Come on. Let God shine through. Let there be light. Love y'all.